Folk Entertainment back again in our video, and we're looking at that teaser last night, and we're looking at who is easy punching. As you can see, 12 hours ago we got 345 votes. It's an SOA member getting 72% of the vote. It's Galindo getting 12. It's 16% for Jess. What do we think on this channel? Well, initially we didn't think it could be Jess because it did kind of look like they had a beard, but I guess they could add that in to deceive you. Galindo's got a bit of a thicker beard, so it kind of rules him out. It could just be a random SOA member, but it did look very similar to Jess, the hairstyle. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Honestly, I can't think. It's not like it's Alvarez or anything like that. So, in my opinion, I'm going to go with Jess. But it could literally just be a random SOA member, and like when you think of SOA members, we're not talking anyone relevant. I mean, literally a red shirt, so to speak, because it's not like this look like Tig, Chibs, Happy. Literally all three of them have to be rolled out here because it was like a skin fade. And that's what Jess has. Chibs, grey hair, Bobby bald, and Tig's got his wee curly hair. Like me, man. He's got his curly hair like me. But we're going to dive into your comments and we'll break it down. And into the comments we go. Ruben Monrose says, "I hope it's Jess. It would set the tone for Easy as a character / leader as well as the rest of the season. Yeah, it could literally kick it off, I guess." DJ's Designs and Customs says Jess was the one who started the war against SOA. Yeah, so realistically, there's enough motive there. There's like another scene in the trailer where Easy is punching somebody, but it looks like that's inside the clubhouse. Well, this looks like it's in a barn. It's probably like in one of the garages that's outside the clubhouse. Redwood says, "It's definitely Jess. I think after they hear what happened to Manny, Downer and Tex, they try to figure out how Bordeaux knew they were there. And Nestor, who was suspicious of her when he stepped outside the clubhouse in the finale, tells him, I think she dies in the very first episode." Yeah. That would make sense. We kind of talked about it last night with Otario. I feel like Otario, when he comes back, probably he'll reveal. Well, I say he'll reveal. I think there's been a bit of a time skip, but maybe Otario let them know how did San Bernardino know you were going to be at that diner, because he's the last one standing, so to speak, the only one that knew about that meeting. When he mentions that, and then when Nestor says, well, she overheard that and then made a phone call, blah blah blah. I think they'll put two and two together, and I think Jess will be out the door. But Smiley J 1800 says, "I'm going with Taza, who easy punches." It's not Taza, right? I know Taza's got a mohawk and he can probably grow out his hair, but this person looked young. They look young. They didn't look like a 60-odd-year-old man, if I'm being honest. And then Beto says, "I don't think it's Jess. She told them about that meet, but everyone there didn't like Easy and they all ended up dead except for that bald dude, Otario. I don't think he's stupid enough to go after the Galindo like that. It ain't SOA. I think it's a Mayan. Probably Taza or Creeper or maybe Angel. He did threaten him last season." Right, well, it could be Angel, but I'm pretty sure we already spotted the fact that he was standing there, and Creeper's bald. And the guy clearly had hair, so, I mean, I know they could edit it, but let's be real, it's no Creeper. But, I mean, if Taza grew his hair out, it could be him, but I think that's a stretch. Mr. A says, "I think it's going to be a prospect." I mean, it could be an initiation ceremony where he just gets battered and see if you can last do some, you go. We'll go all the way, sort of deal, but that'd be pretty mad. Street Nick says, his brother Angel. Yeah, I think Angel's realistic, but it looked like Angel was standing before Easy actually came in and punched. Knowing Easy, I don't think he would be the type of person who would hit a woman. He's the type of person who would shoot her in the head. Just ask Gabby. I don't think he was the type of person that would hit a woman, but I think Easy now, man. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing stopping Easy at this stage of the game. You trying to tell me, that if he finds out that she's ratted, because it could be a situation where they think Jess is ratting and then he's punched her to get information rather than who he's. If he 100% knows she's the rat and they've got all the information, he wouldn't be punching her. You're right, he'd be shooting her, but it could be a wee bit of interrogation. But again, a man against a woman, 2023 interrogation, and you're supposed to root for the Mayans. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want to think it's Jess, but very well could be, or a random Mayans member, or Taza. Smiley LJ 800 replies, says, "I think it's also Taza." And then Anthony dives in while he comment his own and says, "Anthony." Well, I don't think it's going to be Anthony that he's punching Anthony, but if you're in the show, you never know. But also, the guy that Easy punched at the start of the teaser trailer commented on the vid. He's like, "I think I know that big bastard." So Shout out to him. I cannot remember his name. It's like Kenny, innit? Kenny. I'll give you a shout. I'll do a proper shout out in a video later. But anyway, guys, till next time, leave your thoughts down below and peace.